Hello viewers, welcome to Special Site. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a proportional symbol map in QGIS using absolute quantitative data. So basically, this is a shapefile, and what I want to show you here is this is a shapefile of Gaon Palika, and here are 7 wards in this Gaon Palika, and in this Gaon Palika there are number of ponds. Like you can see in this ward 7 there are 12 ponds. There are many ponds in respective wards. So what I want to do here in this tutorial, and what will be the objective of this tutorial is that I will be just visualizing this absolute data using proportional simple map, and that is what we are going to do. And once we have done this, our tutorial is completed, we are going to see a map something like this. So without delay, let's get started to make this proportional symbol map. So the first step, what we are going to do here is we are going to load this data. Simply what you do is you go to your folder directory where you have kept the data, and simply if there is you can see a .ssp format, and it will have .ssp file, and if you see that file, simply just click it there and simply drag it, and you will see the data. And since I already have the data, so I'm going to remove that one. So now we have got our data, and now what we are going to do is we are going to make the proportional symbol map, and we'll need let me show you this map. And as you know, in proportional symbol map, the circles are used. Basically, circles are used to show the extent of the population, to show the magnitude of the data. So here also we are going to use the circle, and this circle should be exactly in the center of in the centroid of that particular geographic unit extent. So for that, if we will have a centroid, then it would be very easy. So we are basically going to bring out centroid from this existing data. So for that, what we are going to do is we are simply going to go on vector, and then go to this geometry tools, and go to this centroids. Just left click it here. Once you click that option, and now in this parameters tab, in input layer section, what you do is you keep your input layer. In my case, CRE var underscore 44 north is the input layer. Once you will give this input, what you do is just in the centroids, simply just click these 3 dot icons, go to save to file, and you can save your file. You can go to your record directory and just give your input file name here, and simply save it as save file at SSP, and simply click this save icon. Since I had done it previously, so you can see here my center has already you can see the center data. So I'm simply going to do cancel this, and once you save that, simply click on this run option. You are going to get the data. It's not that much difficult. Okay, I assume that now you have got your Centroid data, and I already had got that. So what I'm going to do is now, and this is my file name .ssp, and simply just I had left click this. I will just click and drag it here. Okay, now you can see this Centroid, and if you see its attribute table, its attribute table is exactly same as this main year CRE ward underscore 44 north data. Now what we are going to do is we are going to work on symbology here. because we need to make its size of this, let's say, a kind of circles into a bigger or smaller circles according to the number of points given in the data. So what I mean to say is that you can see here, since this ward 1 has got lesser number of points, only 2, and this ward 4 has got the highest number of points, 282. What I mean to say is that in this ward 4, that centroid, what you are seeing here, probably this is ward 4, its size should be relatively bigger than this one, or which is that ward 1. So for that we are going to do some adjustment. So for the symbology, I'm just going to go here in this layer styling panel. In case you don't have this layer styling panel, simply just right click here and just stick it here, you'll get it. And from here, just choose this option, Centroid Ports CID, just click it. And you can see this cross kind of icon, just click it, that's its symbology. And now you can see here size. In this size, here it's given 2 unit, and this all circles have got this 2 unit. Okay, but before this thing, I would like to do one thing here, and that thing is I would like to give this some kind of leveling here first. Okay, okay, single levels, and just this value will be var and free sans. Okay, okay, here it is. Okay, now I also want to do some kind of thing here. I would like to do some shifting here. Okay, just let's see, say it one number. Okay, just click it. Okay, shifting has been done. Now what I want to do is I will be focusing on these circles and their size. So that in layer styling, again I'm going to go on this Centroid font CRE. In the symbology icon, just click it, click that icon, and now you can see this size option, and you can see this option here, data defined override. Just click it, left click it there, and in this assistant, just click it, left click it, and source what from which criteria or which field name you want to choose. It's saying like that. Just click this bottom arrow and click on this points number, and values from 2 means values from what is the lowest value, and 2 means what is the highest value of this points number. Simply if you click on this refresh, and it will value will come here automatically. I'm just going to click it here, just left click it. Okay, now you can see here. Now you can notice something interesting here. Now the size of the circles have come according to the number of points, but I'm not quite satisfied with this because it's not looking like legible. Legibility is the important thing, and its size is so small it's not noticeable. So I'm going to increase the size from here. Size from, let's increase this to a bit of, okay, this, and this too also. Like this sounds good. And scale method, you can see here there are lots of method you can explore by yourself, but here I have kept it by default. Now I think it's looking good because uh, sizes are quite distinct, and as well as the magnitude, but you can notice here one thing: this and this sizes are like similar, because no, there is not much difference of the number of poles, and same case is for here, but actually this is a bit larger than this one. Okay, now we are done with that. Now I want to work on bit of symbology. I want to give some kind of color. Since this is a pond, I want to give it a watercolor. I mean to say it a blue type of color. And I would also like to keep its stroke like white stroke. I would like to keep it because later on it will be easy in the legend side. And I would also like to do one thing for this CRE word. Just left click it here. You can go here, just CRE word 44. And since this is a land surface, and in this land surface, the water has, there are the ponds. So in such scenario, I would like to give uh, this kind of color. So here background and foreground are also looking quite good. Simply just go here, go to these levels, and in this value, I would not suggest to first let me open this attribute table. You can see something here. You can see this word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and word's number word 1, 1, 2, 1, and other thing. I had made this attribute field by myself. I would not suggest you to just keep this like this. I would suggest you to write here a proper name like word 4, word 2, because viewers may get misunderstand this, and they might say that this area has got 6 number of points, or this area has got 7 number of points. So it could be a misleading concept. So for that, I would suggest to use this word number and say it word 1, 1, word 1, 2, 3, and similar thing. So for that, just click it here, and word number you can see here. Now we need to do some kind of adjustment here. We are going to go with this size 8 is suitable, I think, and style I would like to keep it oblique. Now I would also like to do one thing. I would like to keep some placement for, I would like to do the placement for this word name. I want to move the labels. So for that, I'm simply going to click on here, move a layout or color diagram. Just left click here, and you need to also select this from here. Just select it, and now you can move it. Okay, it's better to keep in the middle portion because a negative space will help to understand better. What I want to do is first I want to rename this layer. Simply, I want to rename this layer, and I will say number of points. Okay, I'm done with that. Now what I want to do is for this number of points, just go to this symbology part, and you can see here option called advanced. Just left click it, and you can see data defined size legend. Just left click that option, and now you can see something. You can see 3 kind of options here, and just tick this collapsed legend. Just tick it. Now you can see something interesting here. Okay, in this preview option you have seen like this, but I wouldn't love to do like this. I want to keep manual size classes. Just tick it here. What What this manual size classes will do is you can keep the classes as according to your choice. So this is given by software by default. Now you can add the class according to your choice. What I mean to say is that let's see here. Let's open the attribute table, and you can notice something here. This word. So what I mean to say is that here basically we got seven features. Let's say seven features. So I want to classify. I want to have seven class. Seven class is not so much a big thing. Uh, in this scenario, seven class fits good exactly. But if you have got more number of features and don't make that number of features accordingly, just have five classes, that would be sufficient. But as my these numbers are quite distinct, so I'm going to go with these seven features. So here I'm manually going to edit there and say this 214 77 and this all thing. So for that, what I'm going to go is okay, I was previously here. Go to this advanced, and then go to this data defined. Go to this. Just take it here and just say uh, enter value for a new class. So for that new classes is 4 2. You could have seen that possible here too. Okay, let's. So we are done with this. Now you can see here we have got the 7th class, and now you can see your legend. Your legend will be like this now. If you just click on here, and you can see notice this legend. So okay, we are done with the legend as well. Now I'm going to go on layout. So for that layout, simply go to project and go to this new print layout and give here a name, and let's say it. Okay, also click that enter button, and you are going to see something like this. Now simply right click, go to page properties, and choose the file size according to your purpose, according to your scale where you are going to keep this map. So for this, my purpose is it will be sufficient, I think, because I'm making this map for a client and who wants post this map in a kind of report. So for report, and this size is quite sufficient. So I'm done with this. Simply just go to add item, add map, and just click and drag it. Drag it as much as you can. Okay, I'm also done with this. Then just you can see this map here. Okay, but here is one problem that circles are overriding with this word name. So what can we do here? I'm going to reduce the size of the circle, and also other things looks good. I'm just going to reduce the size of this circle. Again, I need to go here. Okay, it looks good now. I also suggest one thing. Just see its scale. What is the scale of this map? So, are you satisfied with this scale or not? That's the main important question. Generally, these maps will occupy the two-third portion of the map. I would like to do one thing. I would like to just decrease its scale. Decrease its scale. What I mean to say is that it's this extent. It's a large scale. I want to reduce it slightly, and for that, let's say it 10. How it looks? Okay, it's not that. Let's make it 13. Okay, now 13 is also looking a bit good. Okay, then I'll be going with this 100. Let's say 100 and nothing is. Okay, this skill also looks good. I'm satisfied with this skill. Now I suggest you to do one thing. Just copy it. Just copy that skill and you just simply paste it here. You make the habit of seeing the map here in this interface, same according to the interface as you see in layout. Now you can do certain adjustment accordingly, like this vertex you can push it down here a bit left and this above. So for that I'm going to just go on this move layout and just a bit of. Okay, we're done with this. Map is looking fantastic. Okay, then let's go back to our map layout. It's looking more good than it was in the past. And of course, we're going to add a legend here. Simply go to add item and go to add legend. Just click it and just drag it. Now just click here and just select it and remove it. So here number of points number. I don't want this bonus no more. Okay, number of points is looking good. So we are done with the legend. Actually, in this kind of proportional symbol map, this concentrated kind of legend, this is the concentric legend. This is the best way to represent the uh, data. It's the best way of having a legend. Because if we'll do that in normal general case, the size increases and that traditional kind of legend, then size will be quite bigger and it won't look good. This is a standard way of representing the legend in proportional symbol map. But one problem here is these lines you can see here, these lines are not looking so good. So you could have done something for that, for this line. And if you have that graphics design software like Illustrator or Linkscape, then you can go there and you can make your legend by yourself. So that would be more ideal case. Here I also want to do one thing. I want to make these lines a bit thinner in that legend. Again, go to this advanced and this data defined size legend, and you can see here line symbol, and just click it there, and just click it here, and line symbol stroke width. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, now it's been a little bit of thin, so that was what I was looking for. Now you can notice something. This line have become a bit of shorter. So, but as the number of features here are quite less, only seven geographic units are here. So, ideal way would be just labeling these numbers like 282. 282 is here. Just give it 282 here and give it 263 here. And according to the sizes, that ideal thing would be for lesser number of features, ideal thing would be to keep labeling on the geographic units itself. But here I have kept this legend. But if you have got lesser number of this geographic units, then don't add this legend like this. Keep it label in this map face. Okay, then after once we are done with this, now we are going to add let's the data source and other things. Up here simply I'm going to go this way, and then quick map services OSM standard. In case you don't have this base map, you need to download this base map through plugin, and for that you can refer other tutorials as well. Just again I'm going to go come. Now you can see here. Okay, we are done with this. You can do certain adjustment here. Okay, let's keep it here. And so finally, we have prepared a proportional symbol map, and everything is looking good. But again, I suggest that you keep this, you don't add this kind of legend. If you want to add the legend, just you need to design by yourself, because these lines, these zigzag lines are not looking good. And another thing is, if your this geographic unit is quite smaller, like in this case, there are only 7 words, you need to label that numbers directly here. Suppose because if you will do that, viewer will get more idea and attention, because people don't have the time to see this legend. They What they will see is only this map. So we are going to meet soon in upcoming videos. So thank you.